something.
Yes.
All right, so now you can start.
Okay. Today on my time session, we have this Havents box on Echoctf that you can try. So this is the box and this is the IP. So we try, first of all, we just start our nmap scan. Let's create. So we scan for um, default scans and version scan. And this is the IP. You save it. You are doing a normal save into this. How I like to save my scans. Name of the box. Let's start the scan. Well, move the box again. Okay, it's up. Okay. So without wasting my time, let's run our Eros Buster on the box. Sorry. I've done I've solved this board already, so I can just be confident on it. But seeing port 80, you can just start searching on the web and browsing the IP address. And we have this website being open to us. Oh shit. Sorry. Okay. So you are just with this homepage of an unknown website. So reading some of the hints provided to us, that's the having and the haven't not. And the name of the box is Havents. So what does this thing tell us? Okay, let's come to the website. Let's browse some things. The only functionalities over here is the email code and the password. So you can play with that, but let's see. Let's continue browsing. Login. So it's requesting for this email field and password. So let's see the login. The forget password. Okay, we only have login. That takes us back to the sign-in page. Okay, let's give it an admin at Echoctf, whatever, and an admin as password. Invalid email credential, email or password. You can try brute forcing it, but in this box, I'm not sure you're going to get what you need. So let's look at the source code of this application. Oh, useful way. Yeah, there's nothing useful. There's actually a file lives in public for nothing useful way. Let's let's see if you can access this user's direction. Sets folder. Oh, yeah, because of my scam, yes, they have problem with my network, so I should cut it because I've solved this box before. Let's see this RSS there. requesting for credentials. I mean, no need to waste my time in this RSS. So let's come back to the hints. He said, having you check this out or haven't you yet? So let's search about this having something. And I'm seeing new blog in the title too, so we can craft our set query like having new blog. Thing is full by between two blocks, not useful. University of New Haven. New elements, okay. This I'm using this one, DuckDuckGo as my search engine. So let's use Google too. So okay. Seeing this image, I realized it looks the same as our blog over here. So let's navigate to this havingweb.org. Okay. We're looking through their about or documentation. Okay, about it. It said Haven is open source, and they provided a link for that, and a free for you to run on your own server. So let's navigate to this open source, something they provided over here. That's their GitHub repo for the Haven web. Go for my network. Yeah. So this is their GitHub repo. But what do you need? You need some credentials. So let's search for like default credentials for this application because we don't have them. We don't have this email and password for we don't have them. So let's search for default credentials over here. Let's search for something like email or password. So let's search for email first. Using email to reset password, which is useful. So this is the user email having. So this is useful to us. So let's move to that directory. Get these credentials. Let's wait, let's search over here. Come. Let's use this user email. Let's use this search query. Search for the credentials we want. Email. Oh, Well, there's nothing over here. But when you look through code issues, through discussions, comments, there's something over here. So let's move to the comments. There's one directory over here, so let's. So since there was some change over here, which they did, whatever unnecessary things. Let's continue. Okay, so let's see this. They did they did some changes over here, so they now changed it to this having user email and having user pass. But previously they provided the credentials over here. Admit and having web and change me. It changed me now. So those are the credentials. But looking through, you shouldn't pause over there, so you should continue. Looking through the files and their changes, you saw a different one over here. Having user, because the one it was calling as the current one, that's the having user email and the having user pass was being placed here. Having user email was changed me at havingweb.org, and the having user pass was changed me now. So let's try this credential. Password is changing now. Okay. We are in. Now we can browse through whatever you have over here. So can move to home, read settings, user accounts, logout. So went through the home. There's nothing. Posts. Thing here. You can upload, but they're requesting for an image. Upload selected image. Okay. So you can upload an image. I'm not having an image, so let's try initial file. Oh, let's upload. Error. So it means it's a dead end. Something that's it's not useful to us. So let's continue. Move through the madam, but all these tasks won't be useful now. But let's come back to the home and look through this one, the source code. Okay. There's nothing, but looking through the source code, you can see some links over here. It's over here. And something like the indie auth metadata, indie auth authorization, indie auth, whatever. So this task, you can search on them or you can navigate to this directories. That's the indie auth metadata. This is what you can find. Authorization endpoint. Navigate to this indie auth authorization tool. That's what's indie auth. They are requesting for response type and good. What's indie auth? Let's search about it and let's see. Indie.com provides an indie auth server for your website that authenticates you using your existing social accounts. Oh, what's useful about this thing? It's an authenticator. So let's see if this authenticator is vulnerable to something. So let's search for exploit for it. And there we see is vulnerable to code execution, remote code execution. So, but this remote code execution in any auth client. And the second link is we said that remote code execution in Having, and that's the web application we are solving to. So let's browse to this and see. you have any question, come let me know so I can put in and answer the question. Okay. So like I said, this previous parents. So it's a summary. A command injection was found in the old functionality that's a functionality of the Ruby on Rails based Having blog web application. The affected functionality requires authentication, but an attacker can craft a link that they can pass to the logged in administrator. So let's check if we have the account we've logged in. What's the role of the account? This is for users. So we are an admin. So we are cool with this exploit. So pass to a logged in administrator of the blog software. This leads to the immediate execution of the provided command when the link is accessed by the authenticated administrator. Okay, this is the details of the this RC. It said, okay, an unauthenticated attacker could provide a specially crafted URL to an authorized administrator of a Having instance if such a URL contains the query parameter client's ID. So if the URI that we provide to the authenticated administrator contains this client's ID with a value that starts with the pipe symbol. Then the following commands are executed by shell, executed as shell commands on the server running. This is due to the use of URI.open behavior in similar to kernel.open. So let's see the intel of it. The entry point of malicious client's ID value is the authorization. Oh, sorry. Okay, so is the authorization method on the in the auth controller. That's this place. That's the authorization. So let's continue. So in this method, a new in the auth request object is created where checks are made if all required query parameters have been passed in the client's ID. Request URI, states, code challenge, and code challenge method. So this in the auth request object checks if all these parameters are being passed, then it will do whatever the client ID says. So let's see. That's a bit of this. Then pass to the initialize. So if checks the client ID of this in the auth request object is then passed to initialize of in the auth client, which then calls the URI.open sync with it. Okay. So all this means like this is what is happening over here. When they said when we browse to this in the auth authorization, they are saying request must have a request type parameter of code. So we can give it a parameter of that request type because they are saying it needs this request type. And it needs a parameter of a request type. So let's give it. All is being done in the lesson. If you give it this request type of code, so take us back to this post. That's not what we want. So let's look at what they provided us. So this is the proof of concept. It has to check for all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things before everything is going to be successful. So this is the request type it was requesting for. This is the client ID that is vulnerable to our code injection, and this is the state, the URI, redirect URI, and the state code challenge and the code challenge method. So if all these 5 things are being set, then everything is going to be successful. So let's try this proof of concept. Let's modify this proof of concept to do something malicious. Let's read the let's password for if it's possible. Because it's got executed at the server side. I'm not sure we're going to see the response. Yes. I'm not sure, but it did it. So let's see if we can get a vector to this machine. Because we didn't see the response. Let's see if we can. This would be let's say we can see if we get a problem.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just get a result since we are not seeing anything. Because when we did, the expert was saying it was vulnerable to some code rejection. So let's see. Or vulnerable to ASU. So net cards. Let's put our lesson. Nice. So we have a show. Since the site is hanging, we have a show. Yeah. So if there's any question, you can respond to us. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, confirm. I think there's no question in the chat for now. No question for now. So I think maybe you can continue.
So what I do, get nice colorful terminal. Just stabilizing the shell. So independent direction. Oh, this nobody can read this far. That's okay. So mostly once I've tried on ecosystem machines to run the pseudo command, see the privileges we have. So we have this setter file or setter, yeah, setter file that you can run without password. So let's see what's the content of the setter file or what the setter file is. The link, it's linked to a certain file in the node modules. Like that's the JS file, but you can still see the content of this setter file from the setter file itself.
Or I confirm, if possible, if you can pause and then let me read a question.
Okay.
The Igbe Mafia says that when testing for this vulnerability, what other ways can we verify the command execution without necessarily getting a shell when trying to replicate the proof of concept?
Okay. So listening this, let's try. Okay, let's see. I'm coming. That's let's try it because I don't know why this thing didn't work. So no, it's worked. Let's see. This one. I think that um, yeah, let's try. I'm not sure this is going to work, but let's try. Um, let's let's URL encode this. You can try your own ways, like
That could be a
how to
percent
test.
dollar sign.
Sorry, I'm trying your own way. How to test for the one. To it in how you want it. Let's see. So they genuinely don't know what's happening right now.
Okay, so Maxam is asking if the target has curl on it.
Yeah, it's
It
a
has
thing.
curl.
So let's see.
But I mean, for me, I don't know, but I'm sure maybe it's because it's like running the reverse shell. That is why this one isn't working. I don't, that's what me I'm thinking of.
Really.
You see, like the other part is hanging, and then this part is trying to like, I don't know, maybe if there's a different explanation to it, but that's what I'm thinking of.
But this one should work the
Okay,
kill
sure.
because it's worked sometime from earlier today. It's worked.
Okay, so Aigbe Mafia. So I think mostly when you want to check for POC2, you can try pinging yourself. Like you can try ping. Let's ping. I think ping comes with most of the distributions. And even Windows has ping. So with that one, you are totally sure that like there's going to be ping on the machine. So if the kernel and then the other ones are not working, you can try to ping yourself or like just anything, just ping yourself,
Yeah,
create a file,
be, be
see if you can
creative.
read a file. Like yeah. So you can try pinging yourself also.
Hey, what is this? How to get these things? But just be creative. Yeah, how to test for your own exploits. Because since you are getting a cover, anything it's possible that everyone should get this. I'm seeing. Oh, so let's continue with the enumeration of the books. So let's see. So let's see the content of this set of file. Yes. I'm not good at JavaScript or Node.js stuff, but let's see what you can do. It's creating variable code ads and testing for um, user input line. So let's see. And expression, this normal to JavaScript because I'm listing them in the process. And this variable rate is requesting for this file called dev set sans cache. And this app name is requesting for user inputs. So let's see what the dev set is doing. So this root, that's the dev set sans cache, is using the user input to do whatever is happening by you. So what's this dev set? This JavaScript model. What's it? So let's do a simple search about this dev set and see. Okay, JavaScript sentence. So what I mostly do when I see this kind of things is just search for exploits. I think that's what usually is as a thing. So exploits. Okay, so you can see over here, it's vulnerable to OS command injection. So let's see. You said OS command injection in dev set sans cache. So that's the first link you can navigate to. And Snakes 2 has also provided something over here. So you can get that once you're. So they are just referencing set dev set before 0.4.7 allows new attackers to execute arbitrary queries or cause a command injection via the exec function. The variable common name controlled by user is user input is used as part of the exec function without any sanitization. Okay, so they are just referencing these snakes right up in NVIDIA. Okay, so let's look at the snakes right up. Okay, they are saying the same thing. Just say it's a package that can be used to generate trusted local SSL certificates for. Okay, used to generate trusted local SSL certifications for local SSL development. The versions of this package are vulnerable to command injection. Okay, proof of concept. So that's the same thing we are seeing. The var root, they created a variable called root requiring this dev set. And the var attacker should be our user input we are having over there. Because after the var root, we created app name. That's the common name. So over here, the one they are seeing vulnerable to. That's our user inputs. That's the app name. So anything we provide to this var root should get executed. This root variable, anything you pass to this root variable should get executed because it's using the exec function. So let's test this proof of concept and see. Touch some. So the command we are now to run is sudo local something. So let's test this. So this touch song should create a file called song only if this exploit is working. So it should create a file called song, but being created by the root user. So let's test this and see. So let's see. Now let's start early. Though we got some errors, but you can see this song file over here being created by the new user and the root user, sorry. So it means this exploit is working. Okay. So what can we do from now? That's a command injection attack. So you can see, can do some commands not to spoil the fun. Let's see. Active members to 10. I'm just changing whatever I copied. I'm giving him this special ability. Only if possible. Let's see. We get the same errors. Let's clear, get an end screen and see if the file is over there. Okay. They're having the bash file over here being exploited by the root user. So it means when we run this bash file with the tab P, should be, though we have the user ID of BTS Echoctf, our EUID is root, meaning we can do anything that root does. So definitely we are root. One mind. We are root. So that's how we go about this box. Any question? Help us.
All right. So Aigbe Mafia is back again. I think Aigbe Mafia is like I go call it and stuff. Okay. It says what exactly is the permission assigned doing to the new Ben Bash you copied?
New, I
Yeah.
don't get a question.
When you copied the Ben Bash, that's chmod 4777. It's asking what does it do?
It's setting a sweet bit to that particular file.
All
This
right.
S over here.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Question.
Aigbe Mafia, are you okay with the answer? Okay. He says thanks. So
Mm.
I think he's okay with that. Any more questions for confirm? Any more questions for confirm? Okay, yeah, a follow-up question from is Sky Knight. Yeah, it's asking what's a SUID bit, SUID. What's an SUID bit?
Okay, you can search about bytes. SCI debate when you found mostly, let's see. So, okay. I just want to show an example. One. Okay. So this pseudo file is having this SCID bit as just as what you have over here. Meaning when every file that has this special permission, meaning we can run this special that particular file with that particular user's permission. Only if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, so Sky Knight, I think confirm has done some kind of explanation. So whenever you have the SUID bits set on a particular file, so like based on where it's located, you're able to run or execute that. If it's not executable, you're able to execute it with the permissions of whether the person who owns it or like the group. So like where based on where you find it. I don't know if it makes sense to Skynet.
Or if let's say if that's what
Okay, yeah.
is getting them
Skynet says
confused.
Skynet says okay, thanks. I guess he's okay with it.
Okay. You can just forget about this 2 bits and just get a shell to over here. As simple as you getting a new shell. So things, just any system commands. System command. We are getting the same thing. So we are roots. So any system command run as root user. Once the file is being run and is being run by S, but with the root permissions, then we are golden.
All right. Any more questions for confirm? Any more questions? All right. If there are no more questions, let me hand over to my main host. Okay, main host, cyber admin.
Hello, Links. Thank you. Today you were really helpful, honestly. Thanks, Confirm, for having us today. Please, you guys have any more questions for Confirm? I don't want to use the 2 words today, the same words twice, the confirm. So please, just let us talk. So, do you have any more questions for him? He has done a pretty good job, and we can all see that. And we had learned something new this evening again. So Yeah, someone's methodology, we all see how we approach stuff, and we are all good. Any more questions? If there are no more questions, I think then we'll call it a night. And good night to everyone. And maybe good evening to people who think the night is still young. Maybe are still going to do something extra. So have a nice evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, please. Can you stop the recording from your end?